Good Monday afternoon to you, and thank you for joining us here for the WWL Louisiana News at noon. I'm Brandon Walker. Happening right now, the trial for the last suspect accused in the carjacking and brutal killing of Linda Frickey. 18-year-old John Honore maintains his innocence. Honore did not take a plea deal last week when the three other teens charged in this case did. Our Leah McNeil joins us now from Orleans Parish Criminal District Court with more. Leah.
Where over a dozen of Linda Frickey's family members are inside the courtroom right now, where the last suspect charged with second-degree murder in her death, John Honore, his trial is underway right now. Now, inside the courtroom, I've seen many of her family members wiping tears from their eyes as the details surrounding her brutal death are laid out in court. Now, the state started the opening arguments by saying there was no question that Honore was the one calling the shots the day he and three other teens carjacked Frickey. The state said that an earbud left in Frickey's car had Honore's DNA, and surveillance video proved he was there. Prosecution said Honore had multiple times stopped dragging the woman after her arm was caught in her car, but they say instead he punched, kicked, and maced her. The defense attorney for Honore agreed with the prosecution and said, quote, "He did it, okay? There is no doubt that he did it," end quote. The defense went on to say that Honore wants to take accountability and understands what he did was wrong. Honore's defense attorney said that his parents failed him and pointed to the fact that his mother, who was subpoenaed to be there in court today, was not there. His father, who was in the courtroom as well, had to be escorted out after an outburst. We caught up with Honore's father outside.
That I'm standing behind my son, and he did nothing. And he's innocent, and he should have a fair trial without anybody trying to push the issue to make situations where I'm not in trial to support my child.
Hey, Leah, a lot going on there today.
Honore's defense attorney did
Sorry about that, Leah.
Honore's defense attorney did go on to say that he should not get a life sentence because it was not any murderous intent with this carjacking. The defense attorney said that Honore was armed with mace and he was not armed with a deadly weapon. If convicted, Honore faces second-degree murder, which is a mandatory life sentence. Brandon?
Sorry to talk over you there, Leah. A lot going on there today outside of the courtroom, but also inside. You tell me that there were three witnesses who took the stand?
Yeah, that's right. The state called three witnesses. Two of them was a couple that actually lived on the block where Frickey spent her final moments. The woman of that couple, the wife, she said that March 21st of 2022 was her birthday, the day Frickey took her last moments. She recounted some very gruesome details, saying that it was just very surreal to see a woman that she knew in the area, knew in the neighborhood, who worked there, seeing her body laying there without any clothes and her arms severed from her body. The woman did go and grab a sheet to cover Frickey out as she laid in the street. Now, we do know that at this time that the lead detective, I just left out the courtroom, he is on the stand going over some more of those details. But of course, as this trial continues to unfold, we will continue to bring you the latest. For now, live outside of Orleans Parish Criminal District Court, Leah McNeil, WWL, Louisiana.
Some very gruesome, graphic details for jurors to consider, Leah. We do very much so appreciate your reporting today. And Leah is part of team coverage here as we stay on top of this trial. Our Mike McDaniel is currently inside the courtroom as we speak. He'll join us with the latest live at 5 o'clock.